Rohini has done a small cameo in the show. So she's actually there, your voice at least.
Thank you.
As Ro talks. But, like Karan sir said, the trailer is fun and hip and fashionable and speaks of Bae's journey. But आपने देखा होगा कि ट्रेलर के एक पॉइंट पे she becomes a journalist. And असली स्टोरी वहाँ से शुरू होती है. What she does in her own way and the dhamaka that she creates in her own way is what the show is about.
That's lovely, but why have I become sir?
No, I was giving you the respect you deserve.
Please, no, not at all.
When
please.
you said 23 years and all, I was
this
like...
very young millennial stroke Gen Z
Actually,
cast,
now
I just
you
want
can't,
to belong.
Yeah, now you can't.
I just want to
say
sitting
sir.
next to Ananya Panday. I don't want to be anyone, sir.
Sorry, Karan.
Well, thank you. Don't do that. It's just if I can call him Karan, I think most of us can.
Yes.
Thank you, Karan. Gurupati, the next one is for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you, what was your reaction when you started reading the script?
I think the script, it came at a time, the show came at a time when I was pretty down and out, and all thanks to Karan sir and Karan and Colin that they thought of me for this character Neil, and I think it's very different from anything that I've done, and it was fun. It was exactly what I needed at that time, and I can see the fruit coming out, and it's completely great, and I hope everyone else likes it too.
Yeah, I'm going to take skincare tips from you later to ask you how that shine happens on stage. But for right now, I'll let that pass.
Was that a flirting comment? Ooh. You're really taking the opening affirmation seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
awesome. I'm
She's
awesome.
Gurfate.
You're really seizing the day.
Dude, this is my moment. Thank you for that. All right, no, I just can't. You sit here, Karan, and you look at that, and you can't.
I'm here
unsee
just
it.
to pep things up. I
thank
got
you.
paid for that.
All right, I'm going to take this to Ananya. Ananya, recently you said somewhere that there are shades of Clueless, which is one of our favorite films ever, Schitt's Creek, and even some Nancy Drew and Bae. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
I think what I meant by that is it's an amalgamation of all these like chick flick kind of movies that I love growing up. There was obviously, Pooh is iconic. I literally dressed up as Pooh 2 years ago. Like even now at 23, I'm dressing up like Pooh. I have like all her quotes on my mirror and everything. So she's really left a print on me. And it's like a mix of Schitt's Creek, Clueless, Aisha, Nancy Drew, all these fun shows that I don't think, we're really getting to watch right now. It's the kind of show that I'd love to watch. It's very light, it's young adult, it's happy, it's fun. And even though Bae has a bit of all of these characters, she's like fully her own person. I don't even know how to describe her. Like people are describe Bae and I'm just like, I just do this. Like, I don't have words. She just is all actions and she's all heart and she's a lot of fun. So I hope people love her as much as I did.
No, I absolutely love it because there's a point where I'm like, where does Ananya stop and where does Bae start in all those good ways? So congratulations on that. Vihaan. Hi. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm just guessing that you're Bae's beau in the series.
Yes.
Lucky man?
Thank you.
Rich man?
Yes.
What else can you tell us?
He's a very self-assured, confident, wealthy guy from Delhi. They are said to be, they are married and they are going through life together. And then as a lot of people experience in their own lives, there's a difference in people and they encounter resistance and there is a certain lack of maybe attention that is given to the other person. And then we explore how that unfolds. And for me, I just really enjoyed playing it because he's a very self-assured, confident, commanding sort of person. I've played more endearing and sweeter sort of people before, so I just was really excited when I read this character and Colin was talking to me about Agastya.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and congratulations. I'm going to take this to Niharika. I hope you have a mic with you. Niharika, we've seen you in the theatre. You've been fantastic. And I remember you playing a journalist in Patal Lok. So, just took me back to that for a second.
Are you saying I'm being typecast, Rohini?
Not at all.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I have a feeling that these two journos are completely different. And it'll be great if you can tell us how.
I mean, Patal Lok is a more like gritty universe, Amazon Prime. And there's crime, it's like really dramatic. And this is a dharmatic Kejo universe. So it's like Sarah Matthews and Tamara Pawar are on completely different fields, doing very different things. I think for Sarah Matthews, being a journalist was front and center to her identity. And I'm really excited for people to watch this because there's so much more that Tamara is sort of experiencing, and Bay introduces her to like a completely new world. And I think her trajectory is more than just being a journalist. It's like a fun journey. I won't say much more.
Yeah, and we saw you reprimanding her for dropping something on that
Yeah,
cushion.
she also has a little bit of like OCD and all of that,
Nice.
which she's dealing with, you know,
Nice.
like mental health issues.
Yeah, at that point you reminded me of my mother. Thank you so much. Call my mother. All right, Somen, this next one is for you. So you're someone who's very familiar with changing trends and patterns of how content is consumed, but where do you think Call Me Bae fits in, and what do you want viewers to take away from this series?
So our idea was to do a fun show. I think fun. We are not seeing so many shows. Either we are seeing murder and crime, and I mean, which everyone loves it, but also fun shows and a lot of romance, which is the core strength of Dharma. So that was the starting point. But also it talks about very serious issues, but not in a serious way, which is not there in the trailer. People will discover. I think Bay is doing to journalism what most journalists are not doing right now. I know it's a serious statement, but you will see as we see the show what I'm talking about. And thanks to the writers, I mean, Ishita, Rohit, Samina, and then Colin taking it over, and from the Amazon team, Prerna, Aparna, Nikhil, we have got a full support to go the route that we picked up. So there's more to Bay that we are watching, but this is a fun show also, but there's much more to it, I'll say.
Well, thank you so much. Get us in with the fun and then slam us with the emotions. So Dharma, guys. So Dharma. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take this to Lisa. Lisa, I remember that post you put up. It was so emotional about how
Yes.
you got a chance to actually
That's
make
just
this.
me all the time.
Yeah, your acting debut. How does, do you want to tell us about it in case we've missed that post?
Yeah. So this is my first on screen as an actor. And I think it's just really humbling to have debuted on a series from Karan and Prime combined. These are like dream come true moments, I think, for many of us sitting on stage who get to work in these spaces. But for me, coming from the other side of the world and ending up in a space like this is just absolutely unheard of in my own head. So dream big, because it might all just work out. So it's been amazing, I think. I have to say the biggest thank you to Colin for being the first long format director I've had, and he just really made it a very pleasant and easy experience for me. And really have to say thanks to Ananya because she remembered all of our lines for us. So every time anyone forgot, she would jump in and tell us what our line was.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Nikhil, I'm going to take this with you. Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a mic with you. Call Me Bae seems like such an interesting and refreshing show. Tell us what prompted you to back it.
So, sometimes when you're hearing an idea or a pitch, something just jumps at you and hooks you. And in my experience, it doesn't happen every time. It happens very rarely. And it definitely happened in Call Me Bae, and specifically linked to how Bae's character has been written and the journey. And I really wanted to call out the writing for this series. Ishita, Rohit, Samina are here. The writing really elevates this show. And it is very sharp. It is very self-aware. It doesn't hold back. When you see the show, you'll come to know what I'm saying. So all credit to the three of them for doing such a fantastic job. And when they spoke about it, it just popped for us. And we said, let's go for it.